My name is Nicole, I am 28 years old, and I live in San Francisco. I work in an office. I have a boyfriend, his name is Steven. He is 31 years old. Steven and I have been together for 3 years, and I love him very much. He is kind, funny, and smart. I always thought we had a perfect relationship. Steven works for a big company, and his job is very busy. Sometimes he has to travel for work, and he can be away for many days. I miss him when he is gone, but I trust him. One day, my friend Elisa called me. She said she needed to talk to me, and her voice sounded serious. I felt worried. "Nicole, I saw Steven yesterday," Elisa said. "He was at a cafe with another woman." My heart stopped beating. "Are you sure it was Steven?" I asked. I did not want to believe her. "Yes, Nicole, it was Steven," Elisa said. He was holding her hand. They looked close. After the call, I sat on my bed. I didn't know what to think. I wanted to cry, but I also wanted to believe that Elisa was wrong. That night, Steven came home late. He smiled at me like everything was fine, but I felt different. My heart was heavy. "Steven, I need to ask you something," I said, my voice shaking. "What is it?" he asked. "Were you at a cafe with another woman?" I asked. I looked into his eyes, hoping he would say no. Steven's smile faded. He looked down. "Yes, I was," he said. My heart broke. The world stopped moving for me. "Why, Steven? Why would you do that?" I asked, my voice full of pain. Steven said, "I made a mistake, Nicole. I met her at work. We talked, and I liked her, but I still care about you." I couldn't believe what I was hearing. My world stopped moving. "If you care about me, why did you meet her?" I asked. "I don't know," Steven said. I was confused. I couldn't speak. I just nodded and walked to my room. I needed to be alone. My eyes were full of tears, and I could not stop thinking. I thought about all the good times Steven and I had. I thought about the promises he made. I wondered if I could forgive him. One evening, Steven came to me. "Nicole, I am sorry," he said. "I know I hurt you. I made a mistake." I looked at him. I wanted to believe him, but my heart was still in pain. "Steven, I need time to think," I said. I spent the next week talking to my best friend and thinking about what I wanted. Could I trust Steven again? Would I ever feel happy with him? One day, I knew what I had to do. I called Steven and asked him to meet me at the park. When we met, I looked at him and said, "Steven, I love you, but I can't stay in this relationship anymore. I deserve someone who respects me and stays loyal to me." Steven looked sad. He said, "I understand, Nicole. I am sorry for everything. You deserve a good man." As I walked away, tears filled my eyes. It was the hardest decision I ever made, but I knew it was the right one. Now, I am learning to love myself again. I spend more time with my friends and family. Life is not easy, but I know I made the right choice. I deserve to be happy. I've learned to live in the present. I've stopped asking what if and started asking what's next. After 6 months, I met someone new. His name is Albert. We met at the library. He was looking for a book, and I accidentally bumped into him. I laughed nervously, and he smiled. It wasn't love at first sight, but there was something about him that felt kind and warm. Albert and I began talking. At first, I was afraid to let anyone close again. I had built walls around my heart, afraid of being hurt. But Albert was patient. He didn't force me. He reminded me what it felt like to trust again, to laugh without fear, to feel light instead of heavy. It's still new, but I feel hopeful. What happened with Stephen changed me forever, but it didn't break me. In fact, it made me stronger. It taught me what I deserve, and what I will never settle for again. Sometimes I think about Stephen's girlfriend, Amelia. I wonder if she knew about me, or if she was just as blind as I was. But I don't hold any anger anymore. Carrying that anger only hurt me. Letting it go was one of the best decisions I ever made. Now, when I wake up in the morning, I feel grateful. Grateful for the lessons I've learned, and for the love I found in Albert. If I could speak to the Nicole from a year ago, the one sitting on the floor, crying and feeling lost, I would tell her this. You are stronger than you think. One day, you will smile again. Not because someone else makes you happy, but because you found happiness within yourself. Stephen was a chapter in my life, not my whole life. I realized that losing him wasn't the end of my happiness. It was the beginning of finding myself. If you liked this story, please like, comment, share, and subscribe.